They've been man and wife for 30 years, and they're telling us how they make it work on and off screen. I'm gonna be listening up.
Yes, God.
We've got Tamela and David Mann in the house. Love them. Plus, Dime Store to Deluxe is back, and that means we've got some killer shoes for the taking if you know the price. And if you nail them all, you're walking away with $500.
Shoes, honey.
Yes. And later, you guys, you're going to meet a young woman whose film documents the little white lie that changed her life. I swear, you guys, this story is unbelievable. We can't wait for you to hear it. So, ladies, are you ready for some girl chat? Yes, always.
Okay, have you ever been someplace where people are supposed to act civilized and respectful, but act a fool on you in a public place?
Yes.
I mean, they don't care where they are, who's around, and I hate to say it, but it happened to me last Sunday at church.
You went to church? At church?
You went to church,
What
honey.
happened, Lonnie?
Yeah, you have been on my spirit.
Really? So you went to church?
So I went to church. I said, let me go to church. I go to church.
Okay.
Sit down. All of a sudden, little old lady come, say, I've been sitting in her seat. I was like, excuse me, I didn't know we had assigned seats in church.
Yeah.
Sorta, kinda.
Yeah, but I didn't realize that.
Right.
You know, I'm just sitting there, just taking
It was an
in
empty seat,
the
yeah.
devotion.
Down.
It's an empty seat. Ain't nobody, empty row. I'm like, okay, I'm here. She said if I don't get up out of her seat, she gonna lay hands on me. You right?
I don't think she meant she was gonna pray for you.
Yeah, see, that's what I was like, do you mean lay hands? No. I was like, really? Ain't you like 80 years old? I said, let me slide on down in the name of the Lord. And that's what I did.
Wait,
What? That is definitely not the place to act a fool. I mean,
was,
oh, God.
was she a little older at all?
She was very old.
Is that 80?
She was 80,
Sorry.
okay?
Sometimes they get away with something a little, you
I was
know.
about to say, did she get a pass, Lonnie?
Yeah, I had to give her a pass because I was scared. I saw the look of the Lord in her
She's
eyes.
probably the church mother. She meant she wants her seats right now.
Wow.
Yeah.
She probably sat in that seat every service for about 40-something years.
Yes.
Yeah,
That
so
is
I guess
her
that's what.
seat.
Yeah.
And you ain't remember because you ain't been in 6 months.
Yeah, I just sat down. Like, I'm ready to go. You know?
I feel like another place that you're supposed to act, you know, the right way is at like airports or airplanes. Well, I went to Vegas once with my girlfriend Ashley. Hey, Ash. And we had an amazing time.
Yeah.
And I heard that I had an even more amazing time than anyone else because I got to the airport and I fell asleep at the gate. She finally gets me on the airplane. Everybody knows I'm like so scared of flying.
Right.
So she says there was really bad turbulence and all she kept doing was looking over at me and saying, oh God, I hope she doesn't wake up because she will flip out. She hates turbulence.
Right.
Guys.
You woke up and flipped
I
out?
woke up. I flipped out in another way. I put my hands up and I was like, woo! Put your hands up, Ashley! We're on a roller coaster! Woo!
No, you did not.
Ashley, put your hands up! Woo! She said she had to take my hands down and she was like praying that no one noticed.
Did a flight attendant come over and be like, ma'am,
She
calm
said
down?
at first that Ashley put my hands down and was like, Adrian, put your hands down. It was bad.
Okay.
So
And you know, everything is louder on an airplane. So you were standing out.
Absolutely.
I'm
Acting
sorry,
a fool.
but I just have to tell everybody because the place where everybody seems to act a fool
I know what you're
Where?
will be wedding.
Yep.
I can't handle it. I can't handle it. Can't handle it. One time I went to my homegirl's wedding, right? True story, okay? So, you know, first the pastor seemed to be a little,
What?
Uh-oh.
Disoriented?
not all the way there that day, okay? Right, so,
almost as bad as me?
Yeah.
On his
sorta,
way.
But I ain't gonna talk about nobody pastor because I know that's sensitive, okay?
Okay,
So,
all right.
you know, so the mother, you know, was up there with the daddy and was like, well, who gives this woman? And apparently she ain't like the boyfriend or the fiance. She was like, I guess.
What?
I'm telling you, she made my entire life. I died laughing.
They said,
Oh my God! Yes.
I love when people act crazy. You know, you know who really act crazy in a public place? At the DMV.
All the time.
Always.
All the time.
Because
That's the best.
is always that one person that swear they had an appointment and know they didn't have
I
an
know.
appointment.
Yep.
That's
And
me.
wait all that time in line, then finally get up. And you know, at the DMV, I love the DMV because it's always sisters that look like me that work there behind the counter, you know. You got an appointment? You ain't got no appointment. You got to get over there to that line, and that line is out the door, and then they start acting up. Excuse me, I had an appointment.
I have to say though, but sometimes people at the DMV working behind the desk, they always have an attitude.
They do.
Yeah.
You will have an attitude.
You and two of you are working underneath that bad lighting. It's horrible. You look like ghosts. It's so bad.
No, not all of the time.
I feel like the DMV, if they could, I know this sounds weird, but if they just change the lighting to
You
warm
think
it up,
that's a little bit
it
better?
would lift the
You want to
spirits.
change the atmosphere?
Yes!
You want
okay,
mood lighting?
I got a place that's gonna top every single place. Even your wedding, I got a place, all right?
Okay.
You have to have been to understand what I'm saying. The Asian supermarket. I am telling you right now, okay? You got people dressed in pajamas feeling very comfortable about themselves in there. You got people fighting at the fish counter, and the smell at the fish counter is on flickety-fleek.
Yeah.
And don't even get me started about my people in the parking lot. It's a whole nother scene. The Asian supermarket is the best scene when it comes to just craziness.
Right.
What about for you, Tam?
For some reason, weddings are really big for my family.
Ratchet.
Yes, absolutely. I remember at my wedding, you know how you have the cocktail hour before, kind of
That's my
the wedding?
favorite time.
It's your moment to get it in.
Before the
Yes.
reception.
Yeah, you have the cocktail hour, the wedding, and then, the reception.
Yes.
Well, this one particular dude I'm talking about like wasted, not tipsy, not a little drunk,
went down?
like wasted at the cocktail
Like me.
hour, so that he didn't even,
It happens,
you guys,
people.
he didn't even see the wedding at all. And he was still drunk by the time the reception happened. He was sprawled out on one of our tables.
way!
Yes, you guys, but this was even crazier. We had like cocktail hour, wedding, dinner, and the reception all kind of close.
Yeah.
He found his way inside the dinner area and was lying down on the table. Nobody could get him up. You guys, my dad had to literally pick him up and place him like in the hotel room.
See, your dad's nice.
I know.
Because my family would have beat him up. Like, yo, you can't be doing that. Like, what are you doing?
I would have started putting the kids on top of them so they could climb on
No,
him.
let me tell you where you went
know.
wrong. See, Tam, I know you guys are really, really formal, and I think that about you guys.
Yes.
But you can't serve liquor before the festivities.
No.
I know,
Because
but-
it always messes everything up. That's why you have the cocktail hour right before the reception.
Yes,
So
that's how I
somebody,
thought
you
it
know
was.
somebody gonna get out of hand.
Yeah,
We
because
wanted
I had
people
my
to have a
personal
little
cocktail
fun.
hour before, because I know
Me too.
they usually don't do that.
Exactly.
They had fun at home before they got there.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you guys,
He
I know-
had a lot more than
Yes.
what we were serving. I'll
Yes,
just tell you that.
Yes. Well, I know that people tend to go crazy at weddings, but have you guys ever known two women who like got into a bride war? Has that ever happened to you?
Like getting married around the same time or fighting for a venue. There was a movie about that.
It was.
Exactly.
Yeah, I had that happen to me one time.
Really?
My two friends were getting married at the same time, and I was told them both, I don't know why both of y'all get married. But anyway, they tried to, use me as a spy because I was friends with them
Yeah.
both,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I loved them both equally. So I actually became a double spy for
Got it.
both of them. You know what I mean? Because I just wasn't about to have it.
You a good friend.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was being a good friend, so I would tell one other one, and I'll tell the other one, then I go back. But the only real reason why I did it is because I got free lunches all the time.
You know we girls love us some shoes, honey, and we sure know how to shop for them.
Yes.
Let me tell you something. I can tell the price of a pair of shoes just by looking at them. What? Can you? Let's test your shoe savviness with some fabulously bright and patterned spring shoes. It's time to play Dime Store to Deluxe. Okay. She's ready to play. You ready to play?
I am ready.
So who's ready to play? Yes! Where are you, Shavirica? You down here, girl.
Welcome to the Rio. Now here's how to play. We've got 5 pair of the season's hottest strappy wedges, and it's your job to put them in order from least expensive, dime store, to most expensive, deluxe.
Yes.
All right, now the best part is every pair you match to the correct price, girl, you are taking home.
Oh!
Yes. It gets better. If you get all 5 right, you're taking all of them plus $500.
Yes, Chef, you got them a pair of wedges bunches, honey bunches of oats.
She's
You
wearing a
know
pair
your
right now.
wedges well. You do,
Yes,
huh?
baby. Yes, baby.
Yes, I
Got 'em on.
get the discernment spirit. I got the spirit.
Yes.
All right. There's almost $1,000 worth of shoes over here. Are you ready to do this, Chevy?
Woo! I'm ready,
All right,
girl.
all right. I'm ready for you too. Let's get 30 seconds on the clock. On your mark, get set, go! Go with your gut, girl. Go with your gut. Gut.
Really?
I'm not sure. Oh my God. Once you get there, hurry up.
Hurry!
Come on, girl. You got 10 seconds on the clock. 10 seconds. Hurry. Pick up ball. Woo! Do you feel confident, Chevy?
Yeah, I'm gonna win some shoes.
Okay, good. Let's see how you did, Miss Adrian. Your first pair of shoes has to be worth $79.
Let us
I'm
look.
so nervous. Oh, man. All right, that's okay. Mom, we got a couple more. All right, so Adrian, these next pair of shoes, please tell me they're $110.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's okay. We got a few more to go. Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
I hope they're $198.
Oh, they're not.
No? What is it supposed to be?
$245?
Oh.
So sorry. And how much were these? These
Well,
were.
sorry. Well,
Just a 110.
you didn't get any of the shoes right, girl, but you're not going home empty-handed. Never that, honey.
Woo.
Ow. Ooh. Derek Jeter. Yes. So you get to go home with the real T-shirt. Woo! You still getting the little Insta playing, Chevy. At least you're going home with the wedges you came here with. Yes. All right, Adrian. Come on.
Okay, we've got time for one more round. So, Janelle Barrera, where are you? Get down here and let's play Dime Store to Deluxe.
Yes.
Come over here. How are you?
Good, how
Get it
are
right
you?
here. All right. Hey. All right, girl, let's put 30 seconds on the clock. On your mark. Get set. Go.
Ho! Go with your gut, girl.
Move fast. Think about it. Girl, you only got 30 seconds.
Oh, you have a time.
Faster.
Hustle, girl, hustle.
Faster.
Put it down and think about it. Oh, come on, think about it. Okay, there's 7 seconds. Look at the shoes and think about it. What do you want to change?
You're good?
Yeah, we're good. All right.
Do you feel confident in the decision you made?
I do.
All right, Tamar, let us know if the first pair she picked is $90.
Okay.
Yeah! All right, you are going home with those pair of shoes.
Yes.
You got one in. At least we got one.
Okay.
And Tamar, tell me it's $149.
Oh, that's all right.
Next pair of shoes should be $190, you guys. $190. Next one should be $295.
Oh, no. That means these are wrong, too. Well, at least you got one, girl.
This dynamic duo has been gracing us with their music and lovable characters for over 20 years. Today, they're here to give us a glimpse into their new world as man and wife. You've already met the Browns. Now it's time to meet the man. Give it up for Tamela and David Mann. Tamela, David, before you get comfortable, you have to go take a spin on our heel.
You gotta get ugly with it. When you do.
Now look, you two lovebirds have been married for 27 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm still in love. I'm still in love.
Still in love.
You still give me the goosebumps.
How did you two meet?
A friend of hers introduced her best friend. We were singing, and she said, I know somebody that can sing better than you guys. Well, she brought her and let her sing for us.
With their group?
She blew us away.
Yeah.
And so, we became just really good friends.
Yes.
And then till one day,
I just, I took the player's card.
no,
Was he a player, girl?
Yeah, he was a player, girl.
I wasn't no player.
He was a
the
good kind,
Himalaya?
though.
I wasn't no
Yes.
player. I was a pimp.
Oh,
no, I'm just kidding.
Okay, now, Pam, first of all, everybody knows that David makes everybody laugh all the time, right?
Yes.
So let me ask you a question. Does Dave do anything that works on your last nerve?
Yes, he does. See, I'm a night owl, and he gets up early.
Nothing wrong with
But anyway, he gets up, even though he has on house shoes, he sounds like he have on his church shoes.
He just in the bed. Are you gonna just walk
I mean,
all
it's
night?
like and it bothers me bad. I'm like, come on now, bro. I'm trying to sleep.
Right.
Also, you guys are on Meet the Browns, and I have to ask you, David, Tamela played your daughter?
Yeah.
What? Was that awkward for you?
It was awkward for her. It wasn't awkward for me.
Why?
It was very awkward because he was my dad. You can't be patting me on the butt and you
He
my
is
dad.
your daddy.
Well, you two have a new sitcom, Man and Wife, which is about a blended family. Now, how much does this mirror your real life?
Because we are a blended family. It mirrors a lot because a lot of the issues that we have to deal with on the show, we deal in real life.
Yeah.
Like, I was also raised a stepchild, and for us to be blended as a couple, I had to do a scene with my stepson, but I still wanted him to make, it's like a thing of making a child still feel loved, even though they know you're not their biological mother, but you want to give them that love. So I had to do one of those scenes.
Yeah, because he came in, he was like, you ain't my mama, and you can't tell me what to do. And
Right.
And that's real life.
The daddy and me like, you ain't gonna do this to my woman.
Exactly.
So she had to sit him down and just make
Explain
him
to
feel
him.
comfortable and explain to him, listen, I'm not trying to replace your mom.
Right.
What we're trying to do is make this family blend seamlessly.
Yes.
And so
Love
that's what we
that.
deal
I
with
love
them.
that.
We are here with the very funny and talented Tamela and David Mann. They've been telling us all about their new show, Man and Wife. Now, you guys, it's no secret that not only are you talented actors, but you're both powerhouses in the gospel world of music.
Yes.
So, we want to see you battle it out in a musical remix challenge. That's right. You'll lead each team, and each team will work together to drop a 20-second hip-hop remix of a nursery rhyme. Okay?
We got this.
Nursery rhyme.
Yes.
Now, audience, you guys are important because in the end, you will be naming the remix masters. Can you do that? Are you guys ready for a battle of the man? All right, Team Tamela, let's see what song you guys are going to be remixing. Hickory Dickory Dock! All right, drop the beat.
Hickory dickory dock.
Say what?
The mouse ran up the clock.
What the clock?
The clock struck one, and down it ran. Hickory dickory dock.
All right, let's see what song you guys have. It is Humpty Dumpty.
We're gonna do this thing like this. Everybody, do the Humpty. Do the Humpty. Look, that Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king horses and all the king men could put Humpty back together again.
Humpty Dumpty.
Do the Humpty Dumpty.
Each team has one song left. Team Tamela, I need you to bring it.
Yes.
Okay?
we're ready.
I need you to bring it a little bit better here. Let the best man win. Let's see the song. Off goes the weasel. Here we go.
Round and round the compound, the monkey chased the weasel. The monkey thought it was all just a weasel. Goes the weasel.
Okay, give this audience something else they haven't heard, okay?
Okay, let's
This
do it.
is your song. Mary had a little lamb.
Everybody kick the beat. What? Mary had a little lamb, his fleece was white as snow. Everywhere that Mary went, his lamb was about to go, go, go. Mary, 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 Mary. Say Mary. Say Mary.
Hands in the air if you just don't care. Was it Team Tamela? Okay. Or Team David. And it looks like Team David won!
It's Thursday, so we're gonna take it back. Way, way back. This is where you all get a glimpse into our past as we share some of our favorite pics of our former selves. You guessed it, it's Throwback Thursday.
Ain't it?
All right, you guys. I'm gonna kick it off with
Are
my
you?
very polished look.
Okay.
Okay.
This is my grown look when I think I was only 14.
Oh my goodness!
I was dating a senior, so I got to go to the senior prom. And I
You
thought I
always
was
look
killing it.
so pretty and put together in your flashback pictures.
Girl, do you see that somebody took all my eyebrows off? I just was done
No,
so
that was
wrong.
like the thing back then, right?
You look
You look
exactly like you
beautiful.
do now without makeup.
And you were
Yeah.
going to the senior prom, so you've always like older
Right,
guys.
yes,
huh?
I have.
How about
Thank
that?
you very much.
I love it. So, for my Throwback Thursday, this happens to be what I call the Asian lotus flower pose. Every Asian household, you're not Asian until you have that pose.
Oh my God!
You gotta have, you need three things. You need the parasol or some type of fan in the back.
Yes.
You
So
need a flower,
cute.
and then you need to find the fly. It's the find the fly pose. It's over there. No.
Look yonder.
What's yours, Lonnie?
Well, yeah, baby, yeah. I want to throw back to the time when the notorious Mike Myers, a.k.a. Austin Powers, and I goofed off together back in 2000
Oh
So
my
cool.
goodness!
Comedy Festival.
Lonnie, you always have the coolest pictures with cool celebrities.
Oh, yeah.
Such a show off.
Yo, but your hair looks so dope.
Well, that was my first comedy festival where I won Best Stand-Up, and he was there at one of my shows, and I was just excited, and we goofed off. So he's a great guy.
You do.
You guys captured the moment. I love that.
Okay, you guys, so this throwback is evidence that I'm definitely not just a girly girl. What you
Okay.
guys don't know about me is that I can get down and dirty and catch a big old fish. Yes. You guys,
That is cool.
I actually love to just take an RV out
Yeah.
into the woods and fish. That's what our family used to do. Get this, we used to cook an entire Thanksgiving meal, you guys, in an RV.
Y'all real ambitious family.
But
It
that
was
face,
fun.
but
A whole
that face,
turkey
Tamara,
in an
your
RV.
face does not change.
At
It
all.
does not change.
No.
You look exactly the same.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So cute.
Okay, ladies, it is now time for her T-Bag-Ting. This was almost, no, it was not 20 years ago. Get your entire life. I'm not that old. Okay, I'm just gonna say 15, because that's safe, all right?
Okay.
And that was at my sister's wedding, and I'm cute as I don't know when. She had us all in white. Look how cute I was.
goodness.
Hi, Taylor.
And you look stunning.
You look
Yes.
just like Tony. Ooh.
Yes, you could not tell me I was not gonna be somebody's bride, honey. I was
Tamar.
prepared.
It's like Tony crossed with Mariah.
Yes,
No, it does.
Yeah.
exactly what
Oh
that
my
looks
God, that's like exactly who I wanted to look like. Thank you.
Right?
like.
No, it's
Mission
exactly that.
accomplished. You
Yes.
look stunning.
Thank
wow.
you.
I love it. All right, guys. We always ask our viewers at home to tweet us their favorite throwbacks of themselves, and we have to share our viewer Tiffany's. Now, at Tiffany La Chica tweeted us from Buffalo, New York, hashtag #TheRealTBT, my twin sis, Treyla Poet, and I. Hashtag double the love. How cute are they, you guys?
My gosh.
See,
look at
Tamara,
their
you're joined by
faces.
another adorable twin around
Yes,
here.
that they're adorable. Well, can you imagine growing up not knowing the truth about who you are because you've been lied to about your race? Well, our next guest did not find out that she was black until she was 18 years old. When she learned the truth, she made a film about her life called Little White Lie. Take a look.
Coming to Independent Lens.
I grew up in a world with synagogue, Hebrew school, bar mitzvahs. So it never occurred to me that I was passing. I actually grew up believing I was white.
The black girls in school would be like, why are you trying to be white?
Lacey came to me and said,
Mom, you have to tell me why I looked the way I did.
it was like, oh no.
Little White Lie.
Wow, riveting.
All right.
Please welcome Lacey Schwartz to the show. Welcome to The Real Lacey.
Thank you for having me.
We're so excited to have you here. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I know I wanna know, and other inquiring minds wanna know as well. Why didn't you know you were black until you were 18? That's an adult.
So as I said, I grew up with 2 white Jewish parents, and my mother had had an affair, and no one talked about it. And I was told, you know, the story and what we all believed, really, there was such denial running through my whole family, was that my father had a dark-skinned, like, Sicilian grandfather, and that was where the recessive genes came from.
So was your dad, who you were raised with, who's not biologically your father, but who is your dad,
Yeah.
was on your birth certificate?
Yes.
And being
Yeah,
passed
yeah.
off as his child?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I grew up in a town. I grew up in Woodstock, New York, which is primarily white, and really it was a bubble. You know, I think it's so interesting because, you know, we think, oh, that's so obvious, but other people have a totally different perspective on things. Like they don't see things, and we don't talk about it, right? So actually, when I went to high school, and it's covered in the film, is the first time I was really in any sort of diverse community, although it was still very segregated. So in the hallways, as you know, my friend said in the clip, kind of people would come up to me, you know, black women, and say, come on. But my friends were just, they were in it with me.
Okay, got it.
And if they were told you're white and your mom is saying, no, she's white, why would your friends say that that's not true?
Yeah.
Yeah. So did you ever actually meet your biological father?
I did. He was like a friend of my mom's. He was kind of around. He was somebody I knew growing up. Yeah, he was somebody we knew. My mother had met him working back in the day in a playground in Brooklyn. And so he was somebody I knew. I just didn't know he was my biological father.
But did you feel like when you heard African drums or you heard some rhythm?
Oh my God.
I'm not trying to be funny. Like, did you feel like
Different. Yeah.
connected to it at all or
You know,
anything?
honestly, I did.
Yeah, so
I mean, it was also, you know, it's the time period I came up with. Like, I grew up in the late 80s, early 90s, you know, where we forget now, like, hip-hop is so mainstream, but it wasn't then, you know, but I was still down with it. So it's like I was on the cusp a little bit, figuring it out.
you was feeling that Wu-Tang, wasn't you? Okay.
I love it.
Yeah.
So the film you made about all of this is called Little White Lie. How does your mother feel about it?
The reason I made the film is because family secrets are so prevalent,
Yes.
right? So many people have them, and we don't talk about them, and they affect who we are so, so deeply. And so my mother, I give her a lot of credit because she went there with me. And as she talks about it, she really feels like, A, it made our relationship stronger, and B, it helped her to learn how to stop lying when she was really in her own trap. You know, as part of the project, we also have an online site where other people can share their little white lie.
Wow.
Because part of it is I really want to bring away the stigmatization around, you know, people feeling like they can't talk about things. And so all of that is up on our website at littlewhitelieTheFilm.com, and the film is available on iTunes and other digital platforms.
I can't wait. I'm
I
watching it.
cannot wait to
I
see
want
it.
to see this.
I do
going
have
to
a
watch.
personal question.
Yes.
Because, you know, I'm biracial and I have the same hair as you do. So growing up, did you ever question like, oh my gosh, my hair, you know, this is natural curl? Because when I look at you, I'm like, you could be a part of my family. So did anyone ever explain like your curls or how did they
it's
explain
interesting.
that?
My mother had curly hair,
Okay,
but it wasn't
she had
quite
curly,
as
that's
curly
right,
as
okay.
mine. So it's like you try to find ways to explain things away. You know, oh, well, this is why, like the grandfather thing, like, oh, my hair is like this and my hair is like that, but it still didn't quite fit.
Are you married?
I am married to somebody who's black and not Jewish.
That Wu-Tang came in handy, didn't it, girl? Okay.